Welcome to Dublin, the vibrant capital of Ireland, a city steeped in rich history and culture. This bustling metropolis, the largest city in the country, is a treasure trove of experiences waiting to be discovered. Dublin, nestled on the east coast of Ireland, is not just the political and economic hub of the nation, but also a significant cultural landmark. Imagine a city where ancient and modern architecture coexist, where cobblestone streets lead to contemporary shopping districts, and where literary legends, like James Joyce and W.B. Yeats, found their inspiration. That's Dublin for you. The city's rich tapestry of history, art and culture, combined with its warm and friendly inhabitants, affectionately known as Dubliners, make it a truly unique destination. From its iconic landmarks such as the Grand Dublin Castle, the historic Trinity College, and the towering spire of Dublin, to its lively pub culture, Dublin is a city that celebrates its past while embracing the future. The city's literary heritage, a testament to its status as a UNESCO City of Literature, is ever present in its many libraries, bookshops, and literary festivals. Dublin's cultural scene is equally vibrant, with a wealth of museums, galleries, theatres, and music venues that showcase local and international talents. And let's not forget the city's culinary delights. From traditional Irish dishes to innovative cuisine, Dublin's food scene is a gastronomic adventure. Dublin is also a green city, with many parks and open spaces providing a tranquil escape from the urban hustle. The River Liffey, which bisects the city, adds to Dublin's charm, with scenic bridges and riverside walks. But Dublin is more than just its landmarks and attractions. It's a city of neighbourhoods, each with its unique character and charm. It's a city of innovation, home to leading universities and tech companies. And most importantly, it's a city with a heart, where the warmth of the Dubliners shines through in their friendly smiles and welcoming nature. Join us as we embark on a virtual journey through the charming streets of Dublin. We have much to explore, so let's dive in and discover the magic of this Irish gem. Dublin is uniquely placed at the mouth of the River Liffey, right by the Irish Sea. This strategic location has shaped Dublin's identity, from its maritime history to its diverse climate. Nestled on the eastern coast of Ireland, Dublin is the gateway to the Atlantic and the wider world. The city is surrounded by a picturesque landscape of hills and mountains, painting a vibrant canvas that merges urban life with nature's splendor. The River Liffey, coursing through Dublin's heart, has its roots in the Wicklow Mountains, bringing with it a unique blend of urban and rural elements. This river has not only influenced Dublin's physical layout, but has also played a crucial role in its socio-economic development. The city's coastal location brings a moderate maritime climate, with mild winters and cool summers, making Dublin a year-round destination. The Irish Sea's proximity also blesses Dublin with a plethora of beautiful beaches and waterfront activities. Dublin's geographical charm is truly a sight to behold. Dublin's history is as colourful as its present. It all began over 1,000 years ago when the Vikings, attracted by the River Liffey's safe harbour, established a settlement. These Norse seafarers, traders and warriors left an indelible mark on the city, which can still be seen in the street patterns of the old town. Fast forward to the 12th century, when the Normans arrived, constructing a castle that would become the symbol of the city. Dublin Castle, with its rich tapestry of architectural styles, stands as a testament to the city's evolving history. As we delve deeper into the annals of time, we encounter the turbulent period of the 17th and 18th centuries, marked by rebellion and the quest for independence. Dublin was at the heart of it all, hosting the pivotal 1916 Easter Rising, a significant event that sparked the flame of Irish independence. This flame was nurtured by many of Dublin's sons and daughters, including the charismatic Michael Collins and the passionate Eamon de Valera. These key figures played instrumental roles in shaping the nation's destiny, leading Ireland towards the dawn of a free state. Yet, the city's history is not just about political struggle and strife. It's also about the people who lived, loved, and laboured here. The Georgian era in particular left a lasting legacy, not just in the form of beautiful architecture, but also in the culture and society of Dublin. This period saw the city flourish as a hub of enlightenment, with intellectuals, artists and writers flocking to the city. The 20th century brought change and modernity, yet Dublin managed to retain its unique charm and character. The city's history is woven into its streets, its buildings, and its people, creating a tapestry that is as rich and varied as the city itself. So, whether you're walking in the footsteps of literary giants like James Joyce and W.B. Yeats, or exploring the historic Kilmainham jail, every corner of Dublin has a story to tell. From its Viking roots to its modern Irish spirit, Dublin's history is truly captivating. Dublin is home to architectural gems that stand as symbols of its rich history. The city's landscape is punctuated by structures that span a variety of architectural styles, each bearing witness to different periods of Dublin's past. Let's start with the Dublin Castle. This iconic edifice, with its robust Norman towers, embodies a significant part of Ireland's history. Its construction began in the 13th century, and over the years it has served as a fortress, treasury, court, and even the residence of the British monarch's Irish representative. Today it hosts prestigious state events and welcomes visitors eager to explore its grandeur. Moving on, we find the Trinity College, a hallmark of Dublin's architectural landscape. Founded in the 16th century, Trinity College is Ireland's oldest university. Its most iconic building, the Old Library, is a stunning example of Georgian architecture. Inside, it houses the Book of Kells, an illuminated manuscript that is a masterpiece of medieval art. Then there's the Spire of Dublin, a relatively modern addition to the city's skyline. This towering beacon of stainless steel rises 390 feet into the sky, a symbol of Dublin's journey into the 21st century. It's a marvel of contemporary design, standing in contrast to the city's older architectural wonders. Lastly, let's not forget the General Post Office. This grand edifice, with its imposing Greek Revival facade, is not just a place for postal services. It's an emblem of Irish nationalism, having played a pivotal role in the 1916 Easter Rising, a key event in Ireland's struggle for independence. These are but a few of the architectural marvels that dot Dublin's cityscape. From ancient castles to modernist spires, each landmark offers a glimpse into the city's past, its cultural evolution, and its ongoing journey towards the future. Each landmark in Dublin tells a unique story of its past, and those who take the time to listen will find themselves captivated by the rich tapestry of Dublin's history. Dublin's streets echo with the whispers of literary giants. This city is a living testament to a rich literary heritage that has shaped not only Ireland, but the world. Dublin is a UNESCO City of Literature, a recognition that highlights its historical and ongoing contribution to the literary world. Take a stroll down any Dublin street, and you'll find yourself walking in the footsteps of literary legends. James Joyce, who immortalized Dublin in his groundbreaking novel Ulysses, once said of his city, "When I die, Dublin will be written in my heart." Other luminaries like Oscar Wilde, W.B. Yeats, and Samuel Beckett all have deep roots in this city, their creative spirit still palpable in its historic libraries, quaint bookshops, and atmospheric pubs. Dublin has always been a city of storytellers. Its winding streets and grand architecture have inspired countless tales, from the gritty realism of Roddy Doyle to the magical fantasies of Ian Colfer. It's also home to the renowned Abbey Theatre, a beacon of Irish drama since the early 20th century, where the plays of Sean O'Casey and Brian Friel have graced its stage, echoing with the voices of Ireland. The city's cultural scene extends beyond literature. Dublin is brimming with art galleries, museums, and cultural institutions that celebrate its unique heritage. The National Gallery of Ireland houses a magnificent collection of Irish and European art, while the Irish Museum of Modern Art offers a dynamic roster of contemporary exhibitions. Dublin's cultural pulse is also felt in its music scene. From the traditional Irish tunes that fill the air in Temple Bar to the cutting-edge sounds of emerging bands, Dublin is a city that loves to express itself in song. In Dublin, culture is not just in the museums or theatres, it's in the very fabric of the city. It's in the laughter that fills the pubs, the conversations that spill out onto the streets, the stories told and retold over generations. Dublin's cultural richness is sure to leave a lasting impression on any visitor. Whether you are a literature enthusiast, a history buff, an art lover, or simply a curious traveller, Dublin has a story to tell you, a song to sing for you, a picture to paint for you. So come, immerse yourself in the culture of Dublin and let it stir your soul. Dublin's pub culture is a lively testament to its love for music and camaraderie. Now, Let's talk about the heart of Dublin. Its pubs. These aren't just places to grab a pint. They're a cornerstone of Dublin's social life, gathering spots where stories are told, friendships are forged, and traditional Irish music fills the air. Pubs in Dublin are where the city's soul comes alive, and the spirit of crack, an Irish term for fun and enjoyment, takes centre stage. The pub culture here has a rich history. It's where old meets new, where traditional Irish tunes blend seamlessly with contemporary music, creating an unforgettable atmosphere. From the bustling Temple Bar area to the more laid-back pubs in the outskirts, each place has its own unique character and charm. Among the most renowned is the Brazen Head, Ireland's oldest pub, dating back to 1298. Here you can soak up the history while enjoying live music and hearty Irish fare. Then there's O'Donoghue's, famous for its role in the revival of traditional Irish music in the mid-20th century. It's not just a pub, it's a living piece of Dublin's musical heritage. Music is the lifeblood of Dublin's pubs. It's not uncommon to find local musicians or trad sessions huddled in a corner, instruments in hand, playing jigs, reels and ballads that have been passed down through generations. These impromptu performances are a testament to the city's enduring love for music and its integral role in Dublin's pub culture. Pubs in Dublin also serve as a platform for emerging talent. Many successful Irish musicians started their journeys in these venues, strumming guitars and singing their hearts out to supportive local crowds. It's a melody that continues to play out, keeping the rhythm of Dublin's heart beating strong. And so, whether you're a music enthusiast, a history buff, or simply someone looking for a good time, Dublin's pub culture has something to offer. With a pint in hand, surrounded by the melodic strumming of a guitar and the warm laughter of locals, you'll find yourself immersed in the true Dublin experience. A night in Dublin is incomplete without experiencing its vibrant pub culture. Dublin's green spaces are its lungs and its leisure spots. This Irish gem is not just about historic architecture and vibrant pub culture, it's also home to some of the most beautiful parks and green spaces in Europe. Let's start with the majestic Phoenix Park, one of the largest enclosed public parks in any European capital. This expansive green oasis, spanning over 1,700 acres, is a haven for both locals and tourists. It houses the Dublin Zoo, the official residence of the Irish president, and the US ambassador's residence. But beyond these attractions, its vast meadows, tranquil woodlands, and scenic pathways offer a refreshing escape from the city's hustle and bustle. Next up is St. Stephen's Green, a Victorian-era park located in the heart of the city. This park, with its meticulously maintained flower beds, serene duck ponds, and elegant sculptures, is a wonderful spot to relax or enjoy a picnic. It's also steeped in history, having played a significant role in the 1916 Easter Rising. Then there's the Ivar Gardens, often referred to as Dublin's secret garden. Tucked away behind the National Concert Hall, this park is a hidden gem, known for its rustic grottos, cascading waterfalls, and a beautifully crafted sundial. But Dublin's green spaces are not limited to parks alone. The city also boasts lush botanical gardens, like the National Botanic Gardens in Glasnevin. It's a paradise for plant lovers, hosting a vast array of native and exotic plant species. And let's not forget the city's coastal walks, like the one in Howth. Here, the green meets the blue, offering breathtaking views of the Irish Sea alongside rugged cliffs and lush meadows. In these green spaces, Dubliners find peace, play, and a connection with nature. They're perfect for a leisurely stroll, a heart-pumping jog, or a friendly game of football. You'll see families enjoying picnics, artists capturing the picturesque scenery, and people simply soaking in the tranquility. Dublin's parks are the perfect spots to unwind and soak in the city's tranquility. They are living proof that Dublin is not just a city, but a lifestyle, where the balance between urban living and nature is beautifully maintained. Dublin, a city where every corner has a story to tell. From the cobblestone streets echoing the footsteps of the city's past, to the architectural marvels that stand as silent witnesses to the city's history. Dublin is not just a city, but a living, breathing storybook waiting to be explored. We've journeyed through the city's rich literary heritage, resonating in the words of Joyce and Yeats, and soaked in the vibrant pub culture that makes Dublin an unforgettable destination. We've strolled through the lush parks that offer a tranquil escape from the city's hustle, and admired the art in the city's museums and galleries. We've also discovered Dublin's innovative spirit, seen in its educational and technological advancements. And we've experienced a taste of Dublin's culinary delights, a testament to the city's evolving cultural scene. We hope this virtual tour inspires you to explore Dublin, a city that promises an unforgettable experience. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread the love for Dublin.